Because if you're following channels like NautiStyles or tracking brands like Bering Yachts, this isn't just news, it's a warning. And if you don't understand what to do when stories like this surface, you can make very expensive decisions blindly, miss the signals, and you risk overpaying, trusting the wrong builder, or worse, getting stuck in a project that never gets finished. But if you follow this checklist in order, you'll move through yacht news like a pro smarter, safer, and way more in control. Phase 1. Filter the headline before you react. Step 1. Separate emotion from information. The first thing you do when you hear financial problems is nothing. You don't panic. You don't jump to conclusions. You don't assume collapse because in the yacht industry, financial problems can mean anything from cash flow timing issues to full operational shutdown. If you skip this step, you'll react emotionally. And emotional reactions lead to bad decisions like canceling deals too early or trusting rumors too quickly. Pro tip: creators like NautiStyles often simplify complex situations for clarity. That's useful, but it also means you need to dig one layer deeper before forming your own conclusion. Step 2. Identify the source and angle. Now ask, where is this information coming from and why? Is it a first-hand statement, a secondary report, a reaction video? Because there's a big difference between a company announcement and commentary about it. If you skip this, you risk treating opinion as fact. And that's how misinformation spreads fast in the yachting world. Insider detail: in tight industries like yacht building, reputation moves faster than truth. A single narrative can shape perception long before facts are confirmed. Step 3. Define what financial problems actually means. Here now you zoom in. Are we talking about delayed builds, supplier issues, investor pullout, legal trouble? Each one has completely different implications. If you skip this step, you'll lump everything together, and that leads to either overreaction or dangerous underreaction. Real example: a builder with temporary liquidity issues might still deliver yachts, just slower. But a builder with structural debt problems? That's a completely different risk level. Dat flas 2. Assess your personal exposure. Step 4. Identify your level of involvement. Now this becomes personal. Are you just a viewer, a potential buyer, a current client, an investor? Because your next move depends entirely on your exposure. If you skip this step, you'll either worry unnecessarily or worse, ignore something that directly affects you. Pro tip: most viewers fall into the future buyer category without realizing it. That means this news should influence your decision-making, just not emotionally. Step 5. Evaluate active commitments. If you have any current dealings, quotes, negotiations, deposits, this is where you slow everything down. You review contracts, you check payment schedules, you confirm milestones. If you skip this, you could continue sending money into a situation that's becoming unstable. Insider detail: in yacht building, deposits are often staged. That means timing matters. Sending a payment at the wrong moment can increase your risk significantly. Step 6. Check dependency chains. Here's what most people miss. It's not just about the builder. It's about their suppliers, shipyards, and partners. If Bering Yachts is facing issues, what happens to the companies they rely on? If you skip this, you'll underestimate the ripple effect, and that's where delays and hidden costs start stacking up. Boss 3. Verify the reality behind the narrative. Step 7. Look for operational signals. Now you stop listening and start observing. Are builds continuing? Are deliveries happening? Are staff still active? Because real-world activity tells you more than statements ever will. If you skip this, you'll rely entirely on words instead of evidence. Pro tip: in yacht building, silence is often more telling than announcements. A A lack of updates can signal deeper issues than negative headlines. Step 8. Cross-check multiple sources. You don't rely on one video, one article, or one statement. You compare different creators, different reports, different perspectives. If you skip this, you risk locking into a single narrative that may be incomplete or biased. Insider detail. Industry insiders often won't speak publicly, but patterns across multiple sources can reveal the truth indirectly. Step 9. Watch timing carefully. Timing is everything. Is this a sudden issue or something that's been building for months? If you skip this, you won't understand whether the situation is stabilizing or escalating. Real consequence. Reacting late to a worsening situation can cost you deposits, time, and alternative opportunities. Tab 4. Adjust your decision strategy. Step 10. Delay major commitments. If you are planning to move forward with a yacht purchase or build, this is where you pause, not cancel. Pause because clarity is more valuable than speed. If you skip this, you risk locking yourself into uncertainty at the worst possible time. Pro tip. Experienced buyers know that waiting 30 to 60 days during uncertainty can save hundreds of thousands in long-term risks. Step 11. Re-evaluate alternatives. Now you widen your options. Other builders, other models, even pre-owned yachts, because flexibility is your biggest advantage when uncertainty appears. If you skip this, you limit yourself. And that's how people end up accepting worse deals just to stay on track. Insider detail. Moments like this often create opportunities elsewhere. Competitors may offer better terms to capture shifting demand. Step 12. Strengthen your due diligence. This is where you go deeper than most buyers ever do. Financial stability, build history, delivery timelines, client feedback. If you skip this, you're essentially guessing with high-value decisions. Real example. Two builders can offer similar yachts, but one has consistent delivery history, while the other has repeated delays. That difference matters more than specs. Bot 5. Understand the bigger industry pattern. Step 13. Recognize cyclical risk. Yacht building isn't stable year-round. It's tied to global economics, supply chains, and luxury demand cycles. If you skip this understanding, you'll treat every issue as isolated, when it's often part of a broader pattern. Pro tip. Smart buyers track industry cycles, not just individual companies. Step 14. Learn from the situation. This isn't just news. It's a case study. What signals appeared early? What was missed? What could have been predicted? If you skip this, you'll repeat the same mistakes in future decisions. Insider detail. The most experienced yacht buyers don't avoid risk completely. They just recognize it earlier than everyone else. Step 15. Build a smarter decision framework. Now you take everything you've learned and turn it into a system. How you evaluate builders, how you time decisions, how you verify information. If you skip this, you'll stay reactive instead of becoming strategic. And that's the difference between average buyers and informed ones. Penal phase. Traps to avoid. Step 16. Don't overreact to headlines. Headlines are designed to grab attention, not provide full context. Overreacting leads to rushed decisions and missed opportunities. Step 17. Don't ignore early warning signs. On the flip side, dismissing concerns completely is just as dangerous. Small signals often appear before major problems. Step 18. Don't rely on a single voice. No matter how trusted a creator is, even NautiStyles, you still need multiple perspectives, because clarity comes from comparison, not loyalty. Step 19. Don't rush your timeline. Uncertainty and speed do not mix. If you feel pressure to act quickly, that's your signal to slow down. And here's the bottom line. This isn't just about Bering Yachts. It's about how you handle uncertainty in a high-stakes industry, because situations like this will happen again. Different company, same pattern. The question is, next time it does, will you react or will you be ready? Now, I'm curious, when you hear news like this, do you tend to trust it immediately or do you wait and verify?